Good evening. Once again, this is Mike Williams, President of the Memphis Police Association. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to explain a couple of issues that we have that are going to be out in the public. First of all, I want to talk to the citizens about the billboards that we're about to put up. The billboards are kind of controversial, and we do understand that. There are going to be people that are going to be for them, and there are going to be people that are going to be against them, and that's well within your right. The billboards are not directed at the citizens of this city, and they are not talking about the citizens of this city. They're actually, in effect, talking about the leadership of this city. As you know, we're in contract negotiations, and the city has not been forthright, and they have not been fair. They have not complied with the wishes of the citizens of 1978 to say that we would have fair and impartial negotiations. We're feeling that the city's administration and the city council are combining, as opposed to operating as the legislative and the executive branch. They've now become one branch, and there's a concerted effort to actually gut city unions. Why do you care? Because everything that happens with city unions actually affect the outside entities. We're going to continue to fight. These billboards are put up at the direction of the executive board of the Memphis Police Association, not just one specific individual, but as a collective body that governs the Memphis Police Association, and at the direction of the police officers. We understand that some people may not particularly care for them, but that's where the city has put us, the position they've put us in. I want to talk about the rallies that we've just had. I want to thank all the police officers and citizens, and ASME, Fire, and all of the other organizations, MLGNW, that came out and supported us at the rally that we had at Poplar and Ridgeway. We're currently scheduling 2 more rallies. We want to come to Airways and Lamar, and we want to do one at Rains and Elvis Presley, because we want to do it all over the city and get all citizens involved. And you say, why again? Well, because once again, a lot of the things that are going on don't just affect city employees, even though a lot of city employees are citizens of this city. But when you talk about where's the money, how's the money being spent, we want you to be very cognizant and aware of the things that this administration is saying in public and what they actually do. And how does it affect your community? And what are you getting out of it? We're concerned about the public safety part, but you have to be concerned about the city overall. We just found out that they're going to be giving another $10 million to the Beale Street Landing project. They're going to be giving $4 million to the Overton Square project. They're going to give another $6.5 million to the Liberty Bowl. They're going to give $12 million to the fairgrounds, because they want all of that extra property where Liberty Land used to be. They want to put houses over there on city property. They want to put some businesses over there on city property. Mike Williams personally, as a citizen, is opposed to that, because now you're giving away property that's owned by the city to private companies. They're in the process of trying to sell off a lot of city buildings and entities as well. They want to give $100,000 to the Coughlin Road, and they want to give $2.8 million to Nike. They continuously say they don't have money, and I know I keep spewing numbers at you, but that's because I want you to understand that they keep saying they don't have money, but they keep finding money to give to other things. Everything but the things that they should be giving money for. They talk about the $64 million that's going to be freed up for the schools, and they tried to put it on the police department and say, oh, well, in 2009, 10, and 11, we added 400 additional police officers. We've only had 1 class to graduate from the academy in the last 3 years. So that's not true. And all of those classes were in those budgets. We're talking about the $64 million that's going to be freed up for FY14. Don't let them do the shell game on you. Try to switch it around, because they're very good at doing that. And then it's a moving target, and they want you to keep up. The $64 million that's going to be freed up for not having to pay the schools next year, where is that money going to go? Plus, the city already has 700 and some unfunded or funded positions that are unfilled. Where is that money going? Where is the $30 per vehicle and we have 470 some vehicles registered in the city of Memphis? So that comes to over $12 million. It only costs $2 million to actually run the inspection stations. Where is that $10 million going? You know, we found money in the budget. They said, well, find the money and we'll replace it. We keep finding it. They keep moving the target. So what is it that they really want, and what's the ulterior motives behind what they're really trying to do? And it's very hard for me to understand how a lot of the city council people don't know that this is going on, because you're going to start hearing, well, I didn't know. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, when they start saying I didn't know, they do know. And you need to hold them accountable. They want to give your property away so that you'll never own it again. They're using your money for all of these projects that they have, that someone's profiting from. They're trying to degrade the public safety that's in your city. You know you live in one of the most violent cities in the nation. What is it that they're really trying to do in this city? And where's the leadership taking the citizens? Where's the leadership taking the employees? Whose best interest do they have at heart? What parks have they fixed in South Memphis, North Memphis? They're talking about closing your community centers early, shutting down senior citizen centers. The streets look like crap because they haven't been paved. Potholes everywhere. But they can do bike lanes in a lot of the neighborhoods that don't need bike lanes. They just came up talking about spending $20 million for the Redbird Stadium. Is that a good deal? The Cardinals going to buy the Redbirds. They decide to pull that team out of here. Who's stuck with a stadium? Come on. Some of these things are common sense. And I heard someone say that we're not going to make any deals that aren't going to be beneficial for all the citizens of Memphis. We're making a lot of bad deals in this city. No clawback clauses or anything like that. So please, when you see these billboards, understand that we have been pushed to this level. We cannot strike. We're not asking to go on strike. However, we can exercise our First Amendment rights as an organization. We will be coming back with you later to let you know about the rallies. Everyone is invited to come out and join in. You need to start expressing your opinions as a citizen. Don't allow the city unions to do it all, because a lot of this affects you as well. Until next time, we'll see you. Thanks.